this is Lisa with the Poet Oracle, and today we're going to find out what's going on with you and the person on your mind. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so, and that way you'll be notified when future videos are released. Today we're going to look at tarot cards, oracle cards, even some personal messages. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what does not. If you feel that any role needs to be reversed from how I present it, then by all means go ahead and flip it. All right. Okay, well, we start this reading off with the Tower, followed by the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse and the Page of Cups in the reverse. And so right off the bat, it looks like there was some kind of unexpected transition in this relationship, whether that be an ending or just you pulling back emotionally from this situation. But the Tower represents a lot of chaos. It's unexpected. It's unwanted. You may have felt abandoned. You may have abandoned this situation. But this really represents a loss of some sort, a lot of trauma, just like the foundation on which this relationship was sitting on got rocked very, very hard. And it led to this Ace of Pentacles that sits in the reverse now. And that is really a broken commitment. It's an opportunity that's been lost in some type of way. There could have been some financial issues as a result of this. You may be feeling that you've invested in the wrong person or the wrong situation. This also can represent excessive spending. So somebody may have been an excessive spender in this situation, or this Tower moment resulted in a financial hit for you, or perhaps this person that you're thinking about, or maybe both. With the Seven of Pentacles that comes up in the reverse, it's almost like not finishing what was started, not putting in the work, not sitting there and putting that focus in that's needed. And so I do feel like this person may have been very lazy in this situation, really didn't put in the same amount of effort that you were putting in. And it's almost like you were giving and giving, but never receiving back. So it almost feels very much so like there was a bad investment. I mean, you've got two cards here, the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, which I do, read as being a bad investment. And so you may be now feeling like, why did I even give this person the time of day? With the Page of Cups that shows up here in the reverse, you were dealing with somebody that was very childish or emotionally immature, or both. You may have found out some really bad news. With the Page of Cups can represent messages. So you may have found out something that was very disappointing that led to this Tower about this person. This person could have been very jealous. They could have made you very jealous. This person could have been obsessive or made you feel obsessive. But either way, what I am feeling is a lot of selfishness. All right, let's get some from this deck and see if we get some more messages for this situation. I do feel very much so that you were left in a lot of pain, with a lot of confusion. This also could have been a divorce of some sort. Yeah, we got the Moon card that's sitting here in the reverse. Now, you could be dealing with the Pisces or something within Pisces season. But when the Moon shows up in the reverse, it's like finally the truth has come out. The clarity is there. You may have received messages in your dreams of some sort. Again, we go back to messages, which again, the Page of Cups is a messenger. And so, with the Moon card in the upright would really represent things being very hidden from you. But with it sitting in the reverse, I feel like something has been revealed to you that resulted then in a Tower. And you may now be looking at this situation saying, I gave so much to this situation to not get anything back in return, or at least not get back in return what I anticipated to get back in return. All right, we have the oh man, we got the Eight of Cups that came up with the Devil card. Okay, now the Devil card, you could be dealing with the Capricorn or something within Capricorn season. But the Eight of Cups is abandoning a situation that was toxic with this Devil card that sits here, right? And so when I say toxic, that could be so many different things for different individuals. There could have been addictions involved. There could be codependency, emotional, mental abuse, physical abuse. It could have been anything that you would label as toxic or dark energy that's coming in, and you had to walk away. The Eight of Cups is all about abandoning a situation, walking away from it, withdrawing, giving up, retreating. I can't do anything else with this. Okay, and so I very much so feel like there may have been a lot of toxic behaviors, and you had to walk away. The Eight of Cups is really walking away, though. I mean, it's not taking anything with you. I mean, it's like leaving the dog, the cars, the everything, okay? We have the Six of Cups that's sitting here in the reverse. And so this is really about living in the past, okay? So we could take this a lot of different ways. First of all, the Six of Cups can represent somebody you've known for a very long time, could even date back to childhood, or it just is somebody that you've had a lot of good memories with. Now, somebody that's living in the past, you may have found yourself holding on to a relationship, longing for the moments or the memories of the past, or this person may be holding on to some type of past belief or past understanding. But all in all, when I see the Six of Cups in the reverse, what I always feel is that there's unrealistic expectations. That either could be this person having unrealistic expectations that they can do whatever they want and you're not going to go anywhere. Or maybe you had unrealistic expectations. Maybe this is this person's character and maybe you wanted them to change. Okay, and it's really unrealistic to think that anybody will change who they are at the core. And so take that as it resonates, but that's what I feel with those particular cards coming out. All right, let's get one or two more from this deck. All right, one or two more from okay, that's way too many. Let's get just, all right, there we go. Wow, we have the Eight of Swords that's sitting here. Now, you could just look at this card and you can see the turmoil, the trauma, the stress. However, what I want to make clear about this particular card is that it's all self-imposed. Okay, and so you may have found yourself trapped in the thoughts of what this relationship was doing to you. This person may now be trapped in their thoughts of the things that they did or didn't do in this relationship. But either way, this is mental imprisonment of them, of yourself. Okay. And so it's sort of like in the normal tarot decks, right? The typical, Lord, what am I trying to say? The standard tarot decks or the original ones. This is really depicted by somebody who appears to be tied up, but they're not actually bound to anything. And so it's almost like an elephant that has been bound. You could take the ropes off, but they still won't go. It's that type of card, right? Thinking that they're still tied to something. All right, one more. This may have really kept you in your head a lot about this relationship. It may still be very overwhelming to go through whatever it is that you've discovered about this situation. The High Priestess is sitting here in the reverse. And when the High Priestess sits in the reverse, it's like blocking your own intuition. Whatever it is that you may have found out or that you have had some revelation about with this person may be something that you had red flags about that you may have ignored, or you may have had your intuition that you may have kind of pushed to the side and said, no, maybe I'm just being paranoid about this person or whatever the case is. But this is all about not listening to your intuition. Now, we could always read that as well as this person not reading their intuition about who you really were to them when you were there, or at least when you were 100% in it. All right, I was trying to decide which deck to use for this question, but I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to say, when this person thinks about you, what do they think about? Okay? What comes to their mind? Because right now I feel a lot of pain, a lot of one-sidedness, some very tough decisions that you may have had to make. Wow, the Ace of Cups shows up in the reverse. And so when this person thinks about you, they're super depressed. They're disappointed in themselves. They're disappointed that they let you down. Okay, this is a breakup. This is feeling separated, feeling the separation. Okay, so now this person is feeling a lot of regret. What else do they think about when they think about you? We have the Ten of Swords that's sitting in the reverse. And the Ten of Swords in the reverse really represents a new start, recovering, learning forgiveness and moving on. And again, forgiveness is learning the lesson and moving, leaving that loss in the past so you can move forward. So this person feels like you're healing from, excuse my language, but all the bullshit that they put you through. All right. The Ten of Swords in the upright is like being done wrong over and over and over. Like just feeling betrayed and stabbed in the back in such a major way. All right. One more. What? I mean, I'm going to give a couple more. What does this person think about when they think about you? Okay. Oh. Well, isn't that something? We got the Three of Cups that shows up here. Now, the Three of Cups, when I pull it, I feel like it's a reunion card. So this person may want a reunion. However, this card can also represent your circle of support, your circle of friends. This person may feel like you're going out, doing things with your friends a lot more often. But all in all, I do feel that we've got some regret that showed up with that Ace of Cups, some remorse, and then the Three of Cups. I really just feel like this person does want a reunion. However, that doesn't mean that they'll come forward. This person may be feeling very embarrassed, very remorseful, but maybe not knowing what to say to even fix it. All right. This card fell out as well, which is the King of Spheres. It sits in the reverse. The King of Spheres, also the King of Pentacles. And it could be dealing with an earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. But when this person thinks about you, with this card showing up, they may feel like you just do not want to put any more effort into this. They may also think that you're jealous. And I don't mean jealous of them, that you may have shown some jealous tendencies in the relationship, or something you found out about could have made you jealous. But either way, this card really does represent not wanting to put any effort into it at all. All right. Let's get one more. What does this person think about? I think they think you're done with them. That there's no fixing this. The High Priestess showed up in the upright. Yes. The High Priestess in the upright is the keeper of all knowledge, okay? This is following your intuition and really listening to yourself, really putting yourself out there. You know, this is really trusting yourself first, okay? So this is how this person feels about you. Let's move over to our oracle cards and get a little bit more. I think I definitely see what's happening. A tower came down. You had to walk away from a situation. You may have found out some very disturbing or troubling news. And all in all, it feels like this person just was not putting in the effort. And now that you've walked away, or at least you've pulled away, now this person is feeling all this regret and remorse. We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I mean, I feel like that's exactly what these cards are saying. Either you have done, or it is saying you need to do that. Let's get a couple more out of here. We have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. It's sitting in the reverse. You may not want to deal with any love situations at all right now. You may just be like, you know what, I'm good. I'm good by myself. I'm good all by myself. All right, one more out of this deck. All right, these two. Oh, this one did come out. I thought one flipped over, but okay. It says, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. All right, we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. It's sitting in the reverse. You may have at one point felt like this person was the romance of a lifetime. It may feel like a nightmare now. We have religious factor sitting in the reverse. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Now, this could have been a factor in your situation. It doesn't have to mean that you guys were like arguing about religion. This could just be differences in beliefs, in moral beliefs, and moral patterns. All right, as an example, you could have somebody that has a spiritual or religious belief that they can have multiple wives, and maybe you don't agree with that particular philosophy. All right, let's get some from this deck. We have Paradise and Sunglasses. Very interesting. Sunglasses is somebody stalking. Okay, lurking around, stalking around, trying to see what's going down. Okay, And with the Paradise card, I think it is just because they do know that you gave them a lot of happiness. And so this person now is kind of like sitting from the sidelines, and they may be watching you. This may be karma for them, that they're watching you enjoy life without them. Okay. All right. We have the Axe card. That's a breakup, separation, honey. Cutting off the ties. All right. We got one more. Let's get one more. Two more came out. We have the Boat and then Girl with the Snake. Now, Girl with the Snake is all about an empath and narcissistic paradigm. Now, it doesn't mean that you're an empath or a narcissist. It just means that there's a duality in this. And when I see empath and narcissist, all I think is giver and taker. And so you may have been the giver. This person may have been the taker. But this does feel like you may feel used by this person. And so it's important that you set up boundaries. With the Boat, this is all about receiving what it is that you need by moving on and closing the chapter. Okay, let's get a soulmate manifest card, and then we're going to flip on over to our personal messages for you. Okay. Oh, this is absolutely my most favorite card in this whole deck. All right, this is from Plato's The Symposium. According to Greek mythology, humans were originally created with 4 arms, 4 legs, and a head with 2 faces. Fearing their power, Zeus split them into 2 separate beings, condemning them to spend their lives in search of their other halves. Listen, I don't know if it was this person that was your other half, and you may still be on that quest and that journey to find this person, or this person may already be in your midst. So you have to take this as it resonates. Maybe this person is your other half. And understand one thing about the Tower is I don't even think the Tower is a bad card. Is it hard to go through? Yes. However, understand that sometimes the Tower must be brought down so that it can be rebuilt back up the way that you need it to be rebuilt. And just the fact that the Devil card came out on this spread just lets me know that some changes were needed in this relationship. And so if this were to come back together, if this is the person that you're going to be with, just make sure there's some changed behaviors on both ends. And when I say that, maybe you don't feel like you did anything wrong, but I will tell you that you must learn how to maintain your boundaries, both with other people and yourself. And so Towers are meant to switch the direction to where you need it to go. Okay, so just when you're going through the Towers, just understand that it was meant, honey, like they say, rejection is protection. Sometimes you get pushed in a certain direction because that's for your better good. All right, enough about all that. Let's get your personal messages in. And we're even going to find out what this person will want to say to you in a bit. But let's get a couple for you right now. This says, be selfish sometimes and creative ventures. There is something that you may need to work on for yourself. It could be a new business, a new idea, whatever it is. If you are only trying to impress others, you will become unimpressed with yourself. Okay, let's make sure we're not people pleasing. All right. All right, let's get a couple more from here. Okay. Dance with the ebbs and flows of life. You know, life is going to slosh you around all the time, but you have to be able to kind of flow with it and understand that every single journey that you go on is teaching you something to prepare you for the next path or the next door that opens. All right, I'm going to take all of these that fell. All right, we have happy heart, happy start. Listen, heal. Okay, heal yourself. Now, there could be somebody out there that needs to, on a physical level, get their heart checked. We have believe in actions, regardless of words. Honey, you better believe it, because words can be absolutely gorgeous. We already had the Page of Cups sitting up here in the reverse. Now, when the Page of Cups shows up in the reverse, oh, it's a schmoozer, honey. It's a charmer. That's a person that can just talk your panties right off, talk your pants right off, right? So understand that you must follow actions and not words. This says negative thoughts slow you down, and it does. You don't want to bring that negative energy in because it's going to slow down your progression in some type of way. And so that is why you deal with the loss and you leave it. That's how you learn forgiveness. Take the lesson, leave the loss. All right, what poem we have for you I love this poem. Restoration, number 26. She told me that she cried, but people chose to ignore her, thinking she needed the love of another to maintain and restore her. Let me tell you something. Somebody needs to hear this poem. I'm going to say it one more time. She told me that she cried, but people chose to ignore her, thinking she needed the love of another to maintain and restore her. Was there some codependency here? Did you at any point feel like you needed this person in your life, that you couldn't live without them? Because that comes from a place where you have not healed and you are not loving on you enough. Give yourself the same, if not more, love that you think that you give out to the world. Give that back to yourself. All right. If this person could say anything to you, anything, no pride, no ego, no fear, what would they want to say? I want to bring justice. Of course they do. They want to make things right now. This says, some people search their whole lives to find what I found in you. All right, this person's having an epiphany, a realization about who you are to them. Okay? I don't know if it's too late, but they're having a realization. Is this over? I just said, I don't know if it's too late. This is for you to answer. Is this over? Is this over? I wish I could hold you. I'm so afraid. And when I read that, I feel like they're afraid that they've lost you forever. All right. Jeez. This person must have a lot to say. We got way too many cards that came out. All right, let's get just a couple more. What would this person want to say to you? You stand above the crowd, so they already see that you're different. I'm always here for you. Okay? Thank you for loving me. All right, a couple more. I need you. Okay, just a few more. Whoa, put your ego up. I could have and should have treated you better. All right, last message. Your voice is my favorite sound. All right, well, these are your messages. Make sure to come back and check me out again.